Hello, it's been a little bit. I haven't did just a visual journal in a while, and I just wanted to update on what's been going on. As the title of the video is how I lost everything, and I don't even know where to start. I had a tower moment. For any of you guys who know what that means, it just means when you I guess hold on too tight to things and you don't really follow what you should be doing, or not should be doing, but I guess just letting go and surrendering and just holding so tight to certain things that no longer serve you. And it gets to a point where it's like, all right, if you're not going to let go, then I'm going to take it. So you don't have any choice. So that's basically what happened. And it's been about like 3 weeks now. And I'm trying to think. So I'm saying lost because I'm just trying to explain, but I'll let you know how I feel about it now. But I lost the car, the job, the home, and it was all like boom, 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 back to back to back. And at first, just like anyone, you'll be super overwhelmed. You'll be super ashamed, embarrassed, because it's like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why is it happening all at once, for that matter? But I feel like I'm meant to utilize what I've been learning and for my healing and growth journey. And before, I literally would have been stressing. I wouldn't have made this video. I wouldn't have been pushing forward and continuing to get back to life. I would have just made excuses and would have basically proven the universe right that I don't deserve, or whatever you want to, however you want to put it. But that's not how I feel. Like, I feel like right now I get to truly create my reality. I no longer have to stress. Like, my life has been complete stress for years, and it's just been trying to keep up with this life that I thought that I wanted, which I really didn't. And it wasn't that I lost any of those things. I didn't want them. I didn't appreciate them. Like, when my house, like, in the beginning, it was very genuine. I wanted it. I didn't really have any friends, so it wasn't like I got it because I wanted to show off to people or anything like that. I got it because it was a huge accomplishment for me, and I felt like that's what I wanted in my life at that time. And the car, I complained about it all the time. I got in a car accident, therefore I was forced. I had a plan, and my truck was paid off. I got in a car accident. I was forced to purchase a vehicle that I had to start making payments on, which was not in the plan. And the job, I made previous videos where I complained about how unhappy I was at the job. So it wasn't necessarily that I lost any of those things. It was just that I had to let them go because I was holding on to them so tightly, because I felt like I didn't have any other choice. And there's always choices. But in society, you're supposed to just have all of that stuff, have it all together, and be okay with the responsibility of all of it. And I really wasn't. And I feel like this time has shown me that I didn't even know that I was really like a people pleaser. And what I mean by that is, like, growing up, I've been out on my own since a teenager, so I was always the responsible one or the go-to person if any of my family members or friends needed help. I was the one that they could come to because I was perfect. I had it all together. Or the family members will always refer to me, or if I did, for the family members who did have it together, they will refer to me like, oh, yeah, she's just like me because blah, 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 blah. So it ended up putting a lot of pressure on me that I didn't even know that I was putting on myself. And it just wasn't healthy. And I'm to the point now where my perspective just has shifted. I don't think about certain things how I used to anymore. Like, I don't care about any of that. And I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. And I have the opportunity to start a new life. I can be whoever I want to be now. I can live the life that I want because I can't go anywhere but up. So this was a requirement. This was needed. And it just goes to show you, when you choose to hold on to things that don't bring you satisfaction or joy, they are going to be taken away from you in one way or another. And if not, you're just going to be so consumed and not be happy. Like now, like I feel like now that I'm looking back, I'm like certain manifestations or certain beliefs I didn't fully believe because my mind wasn't fully there. I was still having a whole bunch of life stresses. I'm thinking about, oh, how am I going to get my business back? How am I going to get this new job? Or how am I going to do this with the job that I have? And all this other stuff. And I wasn't in a full state of receiving. I was in a state of holding on and stressing. Those are not good high vibrations in order to receive the things that you want. And it just took time for me to realize that. And of course, I went through the stage of, like I said, feeling ashamed and embarrassed, and like, how are people going to view me? But I don't care about any of that. I'm so free. Like, I can't even explain this. Like, I don't want people to watch this video and feel sorry. I don't feel sorry. Like, I feel beyond grateful. And to top it off, abundance has been flowing in because I'm at my quote unquote lowest, that you would think that would be my lowest, but I'm the happiest I've almost ever been. And truly ever been, because before I would say that, but I didn't know what peace really was until now, where I'm not holding on to everything. And God's blessed me with a comfortable place to stay. He's blessed me financially to where I was able to buy not just myself, but my son good, nice, reliable vehicles that are paid in full and that are ours. Like, we own our cars. And I just feel like it's my time to figure out what I truly want to do with my life. And I don't think, I'm not saying it that way, because my plans are still my plans. Like, I still want to do my videos and be an inspiration and things like that. But it's like, how do I look at things differently? Before, you know how, like, because I don't want to get the wrong impression that I'm just going to sit on my ass and not do anything. But I feel like this is the time to take full advantage of the situation and where I'm at, and actually finally accept help. Like, I've been suffering in silence for years on top of years, and I've always been the one who's been there to help people out. So let me be the one to accept the help and take the help and appreciate and just accept. Like, this new season of my life is all about accepting and receiving. And that's all I've been getting. Is this still the right path? I'm not trying to get lost. But this is my season for that. There's no need to rush anything. The more that I continue to let go, surrender, and be in just a different state of mind, has helped me get everything that I've been wanting. And it's only been weeks, and since everything was like just basically taken away, the following week the money came in and the cars came in the week after. Like, it's just like boom, boom, boom. And I just can't explain it. And I understand what people mean now when they say, like, on the other side of letting go is abundance, and you can't make this up. But I also can't explain to anyone exactly how to do it, because it took me to be forced to do it. But I understand, and if I could take anything back, I would have I guess I wouldn't have taken anything back, because I feel like it happened the way that it was supposed to. I feel like the lessons that you need to learn are while you're in it. And I wouldn't have learned it if I didn't learn it this way. I wouldn't have gotten things that are going to allow me to ascend to the next level of my life if I didn't go through these. I wouldn't have been able to just have an understanding of it just in general. So I'm beyond grateful and thankful. And I would never in a million years thought that I would be saying anything like this, because the old me, I would still be trying to be perfect, you know, and still be trying to just be worried about other people, and still trying to be like, no, I can't let anybody know because I'm this person. But it's like, you're really not. Like, you don't even want to be. So why are you doing all that? Oh my God, it's cold up here, and just my hair, and it's like making it frizzy. But I'm so appreciative of this moment in my life. Like I said before, I could be anyone that I want to be at this point. Like, I'm letting go of I've shed, and I said how before I had an ego death, but like, I'm fully shedding the old me and the old unhealthy patterns that I was holding on to, and just focusing on others and not focusing on myself. And I'm starting to understand affirmations and quotes that I tell myself every day. I'm getting back into them, because obviously with the whole move and the reality of everything, now I'm able to get back into my routine. And one of them was, you look good now that you're prioritizing how your life feels instead of how it looks. And that is some of the realest shit ever, because who gives a fuck what it looks like? If it ain't, I'm not trying to be fake. I'm not trying to live this fake life and then on the other side of it be struggling and stressing. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. And I keep talking about being authentic and genuine, and I'm really starting to live it now, just because I was forced to, but I needed that force. And I remember I used to always watch tarot videos, and when they would say tower moment, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so scared. And it is very scary. However, it's all off of the perspective of how you're viewing things. It could be scary, but also it could be something that's very necessary. It's all perspective, because I could be right now not making any videos, not doing the stuff that I've been wanting to do. But why are those physical things stopping me from in my mental health? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to stop that. But I would have made excuses before, and I wouldn't have did anything, and I wouldn't like, it's because my life circumstances is the reason why. It's always going to be an excuse of why I don't grow into the person that I want to be, because it's scary. It's scary to, it's crazy that we want and strive for greatness, but at the same time, it's scary as fuck to be great and to be seen in a new light, to be seen as an influence, and to just have all of that power when you've never had it before. So it's something to get used to, and it's an adjustment, but I'm ready to take on and still get back to focusing on my plans and what I want to do, and to keep my mind healthy and strong. And it's going to start by me honoring myself and what really makes me happy. And now that I'm out of that cycle, I never have to go back to that, to where I'm ever feeling that way, that I'm ever putting other people's feelings who ain't even thinking this way. It's all inner, you know what I mean? Like, these people on the outside who don't know me, or people who do know me, still, if they say something or if they feel some type of way, like, who cares? Like, who cares? None of that stuff matters, and I'm just learning it more and more each day, and it's such a great feeling. Also, this experience has changed my relationship to money. Like, we obviously need it to live, but I was idolizing it so much, to the point that it outweighed everything in my life. Like, I couldn't be happy, or it determined my worth if I didn't have it. And it exceeded my relationship with God, where it was like, I am praising God and has always been there with him when things are good, and he answers my prayers. But then when it's like shit's going bad, which how shit happens all the time, when things go bad, then it's like I'm turning my back. Or if I do get more money, I'm not really praying as much as I used to. Like, I made money the root of everything, and it's really not. And the fact that I actually have it now, I'm so beyond humble and grateful, because not everyone can be in this situation. But I feel like it was because I was working on myself, to where things end up happening the way that they happen. Because, let me turn around, there's like fire trucks. I forgot what the hell I was saying. But like, yeah, like situations like this, I think it's all like a mindset and how you feel when things don't go your way, or when things are taken away from you, or you have super crazy life changes, and you can either choose to still move forward with your life and receive the blessings that you don't even expect to happen, or you can sit and be in your sorrows and basically repel everything that you want, and the abundance and miracles, supernatural miracles that can happen. And I just feel like I have money now, and I don't feel any type of way about it. Like, I don't feel any way. Maybe it's because I have it, but it's like, when people try to manifest money, it's like, do you really want the money, or do you want what the money brings you? Like, what do you want that the money is going to bring? Is that the business? Is that like, do you actually want the home? Like, it's like, you don't want the money, but we pray for money so much. But I don't know if we really, there's people out there, clearly. I can't speak for everyone, so this is just for me. I just no longer look at it as in, it's a form of God, and if I don't have it, then it determines my reality, or my character, or who I am. Like, I just don't feel that way anymore, and that's a huge life lesson. I just feel like staying on this journey, I don't know, I could do everything that I've been wanting to do, like, just period. Like, I just don't want this situation and this experience to take away anything that I wanted to do or had goals towards doing. And I feel like the time is now, and it's perfect timing. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just fully embracing my soft feminine energy, to where my masculine, I don't think that part of me is going to be gone, because that's just who I've been. But that's not the energy that's driving anymore. My masculine is the one that's like, go, 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 push, drive. And when now I'm just like, my life is already created. Like, this was supposed to happen. Like, things are literally happening for you right in front of your eyes that you can't explain. Like, there's no way that I can explain this. Therefore, it just shows that I'm not in this alone. God got me, my angels got me, and I'm just being guided on this journey. And it's just time to be open and loving and accepting, and just to be able to receive all that I want and been wanting. And I'm just beyond grateful that I'm in this space. And for anyone out there, I can't express to you enough how, if you're going through something right now that's a lot to handle, a lot to deal with, sometimes releasing what's bringing you the most stress, it's what's going to bring you everything that you want, even if it's not right away. But it's one of the hardest things. Well, it used to be the hardest thing, because it's not really anymore. But it used to be one of the hardest things for me to be able to be happy and to find joy when I was stressed. So if I can provide any advice, it would be to just try to remain strong, or try to, every day is not going to be the same. I'm literally taking it one day at a time. Later on today, I'm not going to maybe feel like this, but just doing the inner work and allowing myself grace and being kind to myself helps out a lot. But just take it one day at a time. Every day is not going to be the same, but just try not to linger in that negative, dark energy as much as you can, just because it's not helpful. And that's just what the negative energies want you to do, because they know how that God got us and that He has bigger plans for us. And it's up to us to choose how we want to live our lives, no matter what's in front of us. So I just want to share that. It's been on my heart lately to share. Also, God, I always been like on this journey. I've been like seeing videos where people be like, God told me to tell y'all today. God told me to tell y'all today. Or God told me to do this. And I'm like, God doesn't, how is He telling y'all? Like, how is He telling y'all this? Like, I want to know how to hear Him properly. But it's all based off of your own perspective of how you hear it, God. But for me, it's been coming in the way of my intuition. Like, what feels good for you, when I have good random ass ideas that I wouldn't have thought of, and it just comes like click, and then I act on it. That's God to me. That's how He's communicating with me. So you'll be seeing a lot more videos of me just speaking what's on my mind, because it's like a strong urge that He's like, do it. And instead of waiting until you have everything just outlined, it's not always going to be, you can't just have everything planned. Everything isn't practical. Everything isn't about just having everything right. So it's like, He won't let the thought go. So He's been on me about I've been picturing myself making a video and talking about this and expressing. My videos are definitely for me to look back on, but if it reaches one person, it reaches one person. There's so many other people out here who's going through the same thing, because I literally experienced it, where I'm seeing videos of people talking about the same thing. So I'm not the only one. So that's how I know that I'm doing the right thing. Like, more things and answers are coming to me that I've been searching for. But it's like, once I stop looking, things find me. So that's why I need to be in a state of flow. And that's why it's important to be in a state of flow. And it's important to, I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect, but I'm going to slip up. Sometimes I'm not going to notice that I'm doing wrong things until it's brought to my attention. Then I have to look into it and realize, okay, this wasn't right, or this is how I was treating someone. But like, being in your, being at your lowest is the most crucial time to put what you learn into action. That's all I have to say about that. Like, that's the answer. What have you learned when you're feeling good and when things weren't bad, and that you were living up to and doing them and being strong and consistent with it and being disciplined, and you were showing up? That's how you have to be when you feel like you're at your lowest, or when things aren't going good, or when you're stressed and you're struggling. This is when you're supposed to use it. And that's one of the keys to living a life of abundance. And that's not just financially. Abundance is so much more. So, you shall see me again. I feel like even a bigger weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, because all the other stuff being released was already a release off my shoulders. But this right here, getting this video out, was absolutely another release, and I'm grateful. And I can't go nowhere but up, and it's just time. It's my time, and we shall continue this journey and see where things go. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.